you move make me blind. You will always be there. There's no doubt in my mind. You will always be there. Heading out to see ya and leave the rest behind. Oh, oh, 'cause you will always be there. Oh, oh, 'cause you will always be the one to hold me.
Hey guys, so for today's video, I'm going to be doing my everyday makeup routine. You guys have asked for these videos a lot. This is one of my most requested videos, and I decided to just do it for you guys. You guys like to see me getting ready, especially on my layovers. So I decided to just sit down and do the video. I am gonna warn you, I'm a little sick. I got sick a few days ago, so I've been like sneezing non-stop and just congested and stuff. So if you see a lot of like cutting, you know, in this video, is because it's disgusting. It's just gonna get messy and I don't want to gross you guys out. So yes, I still wanted to get a video up for you guys, and I have to get ready for work. So I already moisturized my face, and I use the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. This is my favorite moisturizer. I always go to this moisturizer, and I used the Clinique Prep Start eye cream. It's upside down, sorry. And I got this in my Sephora Play Box. And for my lips, I used the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Balm. So for the rest of my makeup, I'm just gonna start by priming my face and going with the rest. So I usually like to play around a lot on my layovers with my makeup, especially because sometimes I have a lot of time, and that's usually when I play around with the eyeshadows. And like if I want to play around with like contouring, I'm not even good at contouring, but I pretend I am, and I just kind of like play around with it. So that is usually when I try to do it. But I also have my go-to look when I need to just wear makeup, and so today's one of those days where I'm not feeling very well, so I'm just going to do my everyday makeup. And I am gonna go to LA and then Dallas today, so it's a pretty long day. I'm in Cleveland, by the way. I'm in Cleveland, Ohio, and it's a long day. I don't get home until like 1 a.m. and it is like 2 p.m. right now. So first I'm going to start by priming my face, and I'm going to use the Becca Backlight priming filter. And I just have this little sample right here that I got with my Sephora points, and I'm going to go in with the Benefit Porefessional and just put that where my porous areas are. So the goal right now is to not look as bad as I feel. And normally I put my hair back, but I don't have a hair tie. I completely forgot my hair ties at home this time around. I don't know why. It's been a messy trip. So I'm so glad that it's over. It's just I haven't been feeling well, and it's been pretty long. It's only a 3-day trip, so it's not too bad, but still it gets kind of long to be away from home sometimes. 4 days are just extremely long. So now I'm going to go in with the Porefessional and just put that where I have pores, which is right here, and my T-zone. I'm not like huge on this primer. I've actually used it a bunch of times, and I have repurchased it a bunch of times too, but I just don't feel like it's like amazing, you know. It's not worth the hype. Like I feel like the first few times that you use it, you're like, whoa, I see a huge difference, and then after that you're like, okay, it's not as great as I thought it was gonna be. Okay, so moving on to foundation, I'm going to be using my all-time favorite. If you guys have watched my videos for a while, you know that this is my favorite foundation of all time. I do play around with other foundations that I have at home, like whether they're little samples or something, but this is just always my go-to because it's just amazing. Everyone that I recommend it to loves it. And I am using the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus cream. It's got an anti-aging hydrating serum, and it has SPF 50. So as flight attendants, you know, it's, you know, we're kind of at risk of being, you know, close to the sun and stuff, so it's very important to protect your skin. from sunspots. And I feel like, I know some flight attendants that don't wear a lot of SPF or don't wear any SPF on their face, and you can kind of see the spots on their face. And I've been doing this for 3 years, and because of, I think because of that precaution, I have been very lucky to not have any new sunspots. Anything I have is from before I started using you know, SPF. So to blend my foundation, I'm going to use the Clarisonic foundation brush. I just discovered this not too long ago, maybe like a month ago, and I freaking love it. I love it so much. I still like using my beauty blender, and I still like using my Sigma F80, like the flat kabuki brush. I love using those still, but this, I don't know, it's just, I love it. I love my Clarisonic, and it's just, it kind of justifies spending so much money on the Clarisonic, because now I can use it to, you know, cleanse my face and to put on my foundation. So it's obviously not necessary in your foundation routine or in your makeup routine. However, if you have a Clarisonic, I would definitely recommend looking into this. So I'm not really into like cream contouring or anything like that, because I don't know how to do it. But I do have this dual stick that I got like a long time ago, and I used this to blend it out, and it was just like perfect. Like it just blended it out like perfect. So, okay, so moving on, I'm going to conceal, and I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape, and I am in Light Sand. I think I used too much. I don't even know how much product to apply with this Tarte Shape Tape. I see people like go crazy with this, and then I see people only add a little bit, but I do have very dark circles, so I tend to use a little bit more. And then for some reason the light foundation, the It Cosmetics foundation, has been a little bit too dark for me lately, and I'm in the shade Light, and even then that's a little too dark for me. I feel like it just doesn't really match my neck, so I kind of just go in with the highlighter, or with the concealer, to kind of even everything out. So the husband tag went up a few days ago, and you guys seem to really like it, and so I was so nervous to upload it, but I'm so glad you guys enjoyed it. We had so much fun like filming that video, and he just cracks me up. Like, that is our relationship. He cracks me up. We like laugh all the time, and the thing is that he's very funny, and because he's so quiet in real life, like people don't understand like how we ended up together and why I'm always laughing. But I mean, we balance each other out. Like, I talk like crazy, and he just like sits there and listens, but when he has something to say, like it's got purpose, you know. So thank you guys so much for your support with, you know, our husband tag video and everything. I uploaded my Amsterdam video last night, and I'm still gonna upload the Iceland one. I know a lot of you don't really like watching those travel vlogs because you like to see the flight attendant life, like the flight attendant travel life, but I know some of you guys do, and I figure, you know, some of you guys want to see what Amsterdam looks like and stuff like that. I do it for you. But anyway, yeah, the Iceland vlog is coming up, and if you've been watching me, if you've been following me on Instagram, then you have seen some of the pictures already. So can't wait to edit that and show you guys. So now that I've blended out my concealer, I'm going to use the Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette, and I'm going to use these two shades right here, which is the banana shade and then this lighter one up here, and I'm just going to use that to set my under eye concealer. drinking some emergency because I really want to help my immune system up. Oh, but I feel so congested. I'm gonna have to go to the doctor when I get home. And now I'm gonna go in and set my face with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And I'm going to use a Real Techniques powder brush. So I love getting a lot of your messages about flight attendant training, like letting me know that you either work for my airline or you got hired with my airline. And I love watching those, I love reading those messages because it just makes me feel so happy, like I've helped you in some way, and I am so excited to meet some of you out in the line. It makes me so happy, and I've actually met some of you that are like, oh my god, I know who you are, I watch your videos. I've actually worked with some of you too, and that's just, I love that. It makes me so happy, so happy to hear how you guys are doing and that you guys actually went through and decided to become flight attendants. It's not a very easy decision to make, especially if you have to leave, you know, like a whole life behind, and oh, it's nerve-wracking. It really is. So now I'm gonna go back, now that my face is set, I'm gonna go back into my Kat Von D palette, and with a Sigma E40 brush, I'm gonna go into the color right here, this color right here, this like cool gray toned here, and I'm just gonna dip this brush right there and then just kind of use that and put that on my crease, just so it's not so, you know, so like plain and washed out. So again, this is just the look that I like to go to every single day pretty much. This is just my go-to makeup look, like whether it's for work or if I'm gonna wear makeup to go somewhere. This is just what I do. What does change is the lip color and the eyes. So now moving on to bronze up the rest of my face, I'm gonna go in with this middle shade right here, and I'm using a Sigma large angled contour brush. I'm honestly not a big fan of this brush. I don't feel like it blends everything together as well. I have to wash this, if not I would use it, but this is the Real Techniques blush brush, and I like using this for bronzer instead of this one. But I have to wash it. It has like blush all over it, so I don't want to, you know, like get like a weird color. So I'm just gonna be using this for now and just kind of bronze up my face with this. I don't know if you guys can hear that noise, but I've heard it all night long, and in the morning time, like around like 7 a.m. or something, there was some kids and like families that were running around the hotel and like knocking on people's doors and like running, and they did it to my door a few times. So it has not been a good night, and I needed the rest for obvious reasons. I'm sick and I'm pregnant, so I need to rest. And so I called downstairs and I let them know, like, hey, there's some kids that are running around, and you know, they are just like knocking on everyone's doors, and then they're running, like you could just hear knock and then they run, like you hear like the footsteps and stuff. And they're like, oh yeah, we have an idea of who it is, so we'll make sure it stops. And it stopped. Now I'm going to go in with a stippling brush, and I'm going to use the Too Faced Papa Dome Peach blush, and I'm just going to add that to my cheeks. And then using a highlighter, a tapered highlighter brush, this is the Sigma F35, I'm going to use Champagne Pop from Becca and just use that to highlight my cheekbones. I waited so long to buy this highlighter just because I'm like, oh, it's so hyped up on social media. I wonder if it's even all that great, if people just buy it because of who made it and stuff, which is Jaclyn Hill. And you know, just I'm like, oh, it's probably not even all that great, it's just people just hyping it up. And then I bought it and I'm like, oh my god, I actually really like it. I really like the I like how it looks on me. I wish I wouldn't have waited that long. The same thing with the Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette. I waited a little too long to get this. I actually really like it, especially for travel, because you can just have everything in like one place to, you know, set your under eye and then just contour or bronze if you're into that and stuff. So yeah, I wish I wouldn't have waited that long. I'm gonna go back in with my stippling brush and just blend everything together. Okay, moving on. If you watch my videos, you know I always have eyeliner on, but lately I don't know, because I've been sick or I don't know what it is, I just have been kind of embracing the more natural look and I don't like wing out my eyeliner anymore. So I'll just do like a very, very, very thin line right here. I'll either use the Kat Von D shadow, one of the shadows in here, or I'll use my Kat Von D what is it called, tattoo liner. I will use either one, but I've been liking the more natural look, so I'm gonna go in with, it's actually an eyebrow brush. It is the Anastasia Beverly Hills in number 7, and I'm gonna go into the dark shade right here, which is called Sombre and just kind of draw a line right here, right on my eyelid, or my lash line, not eyelid, lash line. So now that that's over with, I'm gonna move on to my eyebrows, and my eyebrows don't really take me too long. Like, I'm not very picky with my eyebrows, and I'm just going to use the Benefit Gimme Brow in shade number 5. I'm just gonna brush them up. I haven't done my eyebrows since July or August. I haven't gone to get them done, and haven't really been plucking them or, you know, cleaning them up myself. So they do look a little crazy right now, and it's a little hard to work with them, but I am getting frustrated, so I need to go get them done as soon as possible. And if I have a little bit of time, I will go in with an eyebrow pencil, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I'm using soft brown just because it's still full, and I don't want to go and buy a new one, even though it doesn't really match my hair color at the moment. It's a little too light, but I don't really do this. Like I said, this is just my quick go-to makeup. It takes me like 10-15 minutes tops to do my makeup. It's just taking me a lot longer, obviously, because I'm talking to you guys and stuff, but it's really simple, it's really easy, and I have this routine down. To set my face, I'm going to go in with the Milani Make It Last setting spray, and this should help keep my makeup on for the rest of the day. I went ahead and added some mascara off camera, and I used the Tarteist, I'm not sure how to say this, mascara on my eyelashes. And I like this mascara. It's my favorite. It's not my first time trying it, but I've been giving it a try for the last few days, and I like it. I'm still a little biased with my It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. That is my favorite mascara of all time. And I mean, this one's good. It's just not as great as the It Cosmetics. So that is it for my makeup. I know it took me a little bit longer than usual to do this, but I wanted to show you guys what my go-to makeup is. For lipsticks, I usually just kind of mix up the colors. I mean, not all at once, but I mean, that's usually what I tend to mix up a little bit. So it depends on my mood. Today I am feeling a little sick, like I said, and I don't really want to be worried about my lipstick, so I'm gonna use something nude. I'm gonna be using MAC Kinda Sexy. I don't buy any more MAC products. I haven't in a long time, but this is the longest I've ever kept a lipstick. So I'm definitely trying to use it up, and just because I don't buy this stuff anymore doesn't mean I'm not gonna, you know, just throw it out. So I'm not just gonna throw it out, I'm definitely gonna use it up. So I'm just gonna use MAC Kinda Sexy and apply that to my lips, and then that's gonna be it for this makeup tutorial. So these are the 3 red lipsticks that I usually just like alternate between. I use the Kylie Jenner lip kit in Mary Jo K, or I will use the Maybelline Pioneer. I just got this maybe like 2 weeks ago. And then I will use the ColourPop I Love Sarai lipstick. Oh, this is the best. Honestly, I think this is the best. And I will also use the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in Lover. This is also one of my favorite lipsticks as well. So anyway, that concludes this video. I'm just going to add some perfume, and I'm just going to use the Jo Malone English Pear and Freesia. And then I'm going to put on my uniform and head downstairs. It is go home day, so I'm really excited. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said a bunch of times on this video, this is only like my go-to everyday makeup for work, or if I need to wear makeup somewhere, this is usually what I go for. It takes me really no time to do this, 10-15 minutes max. And I really enjoy doing this look. I really like it. This is usually what I'm wearing, and you guys tend to compliment me on this a lot. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do want to do a Q&A video pretty soon, so let me know in the comments what questions you guys want me to answer for you. So just leave me any questions you have down in the comment section, so that one day I can just reference to this video and sit down and film for you, whether you guys want it to be a get ready with me again or just a sit down Q&A video. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. If it's your first time here, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.